Okay, hey, good evening. It's Coach Kirk, Coach Kirk's Tennis Channel. Like, subscribe, share it. Today we're going to go through some X's and O's on making plays related to doubles positioning. If you're in proper doubles positioning, you can make some plays and start to do some signaling with your server partner. So let's get into it, okay? All right. We talked previously on another video about the starting positions with the server in the correct spot, the server's partner ready to engage, not hiding in the alley. We've got the returner's partner in position to see all three players. In this position, all four players are ready to play some high-level doubles. Okay, in high-level doubles, the opportunity is at the net most often. You want to get to the net, seize the net, and create chaos for your opponents. Okay, so I hope this is filming correctly here. Earlier it was not. All right, so let's get into some ideas about serving with your server's partner and making some plays. You've probably seen some of the better players at your club that are using signals. Maybe they're putting up a position like this with their hand behind their back, signaling to their partner who's the server that they want to poach. Depends. Some people want this to be the poach. Some people want this to be the poach. And there's more things. You can add fingers and ask for certain direction and whatnot. But let's keep it simple. Let's call this poach. Let's call this stay. I recommend using the signal on both serves so that you keep your returner off balance. You have them not on autopilot. You make them think that now and then you're actually going to go on a second serve. Okay, you're not going to do that too often, but now and then. Don't let them get on autopilot. And here's another good strategy. When you're even or ahead, that's a good time to take some chances. The penalty's not so bad. If you take the chance and you miss, you're even. Okay, you're not in trouble. If you're behind, okay, if you're at 15-40 and you take a chance, you make an error, right? You do something risky, it's a big penalty. Okay, so that kind of how to manage your casino chips, how to bet, when to gamble is another video. But let's get back to our signals here for the server's partner. So I'm going to put up the go signal. I'm going to poach. And it's very important that my partner, the server, acknowledges that they saw the signal. Okay? Very important to say yes. They can shake it off. The server may not be feeling it. Maybe they don't want you to poach on this particular point. So they can shake it off, okay? Now, if I put up the poach signal and I'm going to commit to cross, obviously the server needs to cover my side. How the server covers my side is very important. If this server just goes, it tells the guy at the return, guess what? I'm poaching, okay? So what's important is I serve, I make a split step, and then I cover this side, okay? With ever so slight hesitation so that the returner doesn't see it early, okay? It's all timing, okay? The server's partner who's going to poach also needs to hesitate ever so slightly so that the ball is leading them, okay? You don't want to get jammed up on a poach. You want to have some space so that the ball is in front of you off to the side so you can run toward the ball on a diagonal and cut it off. As that ball is coming in here, I want to have some space and I want to cut that ball off. Okay? So the server's partner is going to make a diagonal move and cut in, and then their momentum took them here, so they should continue and cover this side of the court. Okay? The server's partner is the server is going to come in and split step. When he sees me go at the net, then he's going to go and cover this side. Okay? Now we're both at the net. Okay? When I made that poach, hopefully I made a good one. Okay? But if I didn't and the ball comes back, guess what? Bingo, my partner who's a server is there to help. So often what you see and what I hear, right, by uninformed, uneducated, untrained doubles players is like, well, I thought you were going to put that away. Well, yeah, I'm trying to put the ball away when I poach. I'm trying to create some chaos and cause some problems, right? But sometimes they make a reflex volley. Sometimes it comes back. That doesn't mean you give up and you blame it on your partner. It's absurd if I'm going to poach and you're just hanging out on the baseline. Okay? When I play with guys that just want to stay back here and we're just not effective, I'm like, hey man, you mind if I slide back? Better to have both of us on the baseline. Then out of the peripheral vision, I can see my partner who's the server. And if we get a short ball, we can go forward together and cover the court equally. Okay? What else? Following the flight of the ball. That's a big one. Okay? Here's where this comes in. If I return cross court as I should, most of the time I'm going to be hitting returns cross court. Every once in a while, on a weak second serve, I want to tag it at the player at the net. Now, when would be a good time to attack the player at the net? On a second serve, they tend to come in weaker. They tend to be more conservative. They tend to be lollipops. When's another good time? Okay? When you're even or ahead. Okay? Not when you're behind, right? You have too much pressure on you there. Okay? So if both players are thinking like that, if my partner, who's the returner's partner, if the returner's partner and the returner are thinking the same way as to when each of us is going to be aggressive and each of us are going to be a little more conservative, right? When to play a little bit more cautious, mistake management, hit toward the center, aim a little higher, let the opponents make the mistake, all right? If we're both doing that, we're going to collect points. What happens in one up, one back, no brain tennis, right? The guys are not in sync, right? One guy's gambling, the other guy's playing conservative. I win a point, you lose the next point. I lose the next point, you win the next point. It's very hard to get any momentum going if we're not on the same page. So it's very important to me when I'm selecting to play doubles with somebody is that they have an understanding of, first of all, I like them to serve volley. I like them to come in. I like them to return and look to come in. That's what I do. It just makes it really enjoyable to play at the net with somebody. Careful, monkey. Don't knock things down, baby. So, but if somebody's playing one up, one back tennis, I'll do that socially, but if it matters, I just prefer not, right? I want to pick out a partner that likes to come in and play the same style I do, okay? When you watch the higher level players in the club, you'll see that a lot of them go and seize the net, okay? All right, well, I hope that was helpful for you. We've talked about some signals, okay? Now, let's do one more thing. How about the stay, okay? Stay doesn't mean put your feet in cement and do nothing, okay? If I'm in the server's partner's proper position, a ball that comes at me is mine. A ball that's one step away is mine, okay? I'm just not poaching, okay? My partner knows that he's going to be responsible for this side, okay? No surprises there. But I'm totally accountable and responsible for everything right here, okay? But what I could do is make a little head fake when my opponent's getting ready to return. I'm up on my toes and I'm showing some energy like I'm going to go, okay? So that if I'm doing these signals, it really messes up the returner, okay? Anyway, practice that first, though, and make sure that you always acknowledge signals, okay? What else? The returner's partner. All I can tell you is this is such an important position here, to be standing back here, all right, behind the service line a little bit so you have some depth perception of that horizontal line, okay? You've got the perfect angle on it. And by the way, guys, one of my pet peeves is when people go looking for the evidence of the call that they made that they did not see. They want it to be out because everybody wants to win. They want your ball to be out. Very few people play under the code of conduct where if you didn't get a good clear look at it, it's in, right? And another irritation is when this guy is calling this line, okay? That's his call, right? Unless he's just pulled so far out of play that this guy's got to help. But if you don't have a clear look at it, don't then go looking for a ball mark. That irritates me when people are like, I think it was out and let me go look for the ball mark. You don't look for evidence of your guess, right? It's either in or it's out. You saw it or you didn't. And then be a good sport. Be careful, monkey. Monkey agrees, right? You agree. Anyway, there's some double strategy for you. Try that out. Comment to me. Like, share, subscribe the channel. Comment to me what you think of all this stuff. And if I can help you with some remote coaching, I'd love to do that. All right. Have a great day. Go play some tennis. See you soon.